Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Morinure from Berkir again. The topic that I'll be discussing in this video, as the header already states, is hold on. Let me reposition the camera. Let me just put it further away so I come in full view, or so that I am in full view. Um, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Now we're good. Okay. Just hope the camera stays in place. In any case, yeah, as the header already states, this video is a tribute slash ode to the goetic spirit Vassago. Before I continue, I'm going to state that Vassago isn't someone that I've worked with as extensively in comparison to the other spirits that I've worked with, to whom I have made videos in which I pay tribute to them. The ones that I've paid tribute up to this point are the Archangel Michael, goetic spirit Belial. Those are O2 videos, Ode to Belial, Ode to Michael, you name it, because these guys helped me a lot. But Fasago's always been there, and Fasago knows that as a pagan spirit, okay, as a pagan god, I'm not really fond of pagan gods. I'm an angel worker primarily. I love angels, period. And then infernal spirits, fallen angels, and so on, and demons come in second place, with pagan gods, let's just say, in last place, third to last place. But again, even if Fasago is a pagan god, Fasago is still really helpful. And you can check out the link in the description below to the original article that leads to the original article that I wrote on him. Let's see. I'm on it right now. I wrote this in May the 19th of last year. So May the 19th, 2017. And look at that. We're already a year and 4 months. It's near a year and a half, okay, since I've written this article on Fasago. Yeah, I still remember it back then, okay. And again, for those of you that don't know who the Spirit Fasago is, check out that link. I strongly suggest that you check out that link first before continuing to watch this video. In this video, I'm simply going to give a couple of examples, and it's my way of praising and thanking Fasago for everything that he's done. And like I just said, compared to the other spirits that I've worked with, Belial and so on, I haven't worked too much with Fasago. But the things that I still like about Fasago, regardless of what kind of spirit he is, Fasago is helpful. Okay, Fasago is clingy. Okay, he always hangs around. So even if I think Fasago is still going to be with me even 20 years from now, not that I mind, Fasago is always around. Okay, he is clingy, but that doesn't have to be a negative aspect. Okay, he's just the negative aspects of clinginess are just that, someone who is excessively clingy when you don't, someone who's there when you don't want them to be there. But the positive traits of clinginess are that he is reliable, in the sense of I'm always there for you, something along those lines. And that's what it is more for me. I've never complained, with the exception of one time, about Fasago's clinginess, okay, when my patron had to, metaphorically speaking, show him the door. And he won't deny that, okay? We all have our strengths and weaknesses, and that includes spirits, or our positive and negative character traits. But yeah, Fasago is still helpful. I'm going to list two examples, okay? There was an example I remember when I just started out my occultist for hire business, or when I first started offering my occult services to customers. I had summoned two infernal solar spirits. I had summoned the spirit Separ and the spirit Asiel, only with 3 or 4 hours in between, on the same day. And as a result, I felt how my astral body, and therefore my physical body too, overheated. I felt completely hot, okay, almost like I was burning up from the inside. And Fasago helped me a lot, okay. As a lunar spirit, Fasago told me, hey, put on my oil, and that will help you cool off. And that did indeed help me. That's example number one. Example number two is that this only happened a week or two ago. I visited a mountainous terrain here called, in Worklastan of Suriname, called Brown Mountain, okay? And this mountain, descending is not an issue, but climbing back up, it's one hell of a steep climb. They should have made a lift down all the way at the bottom of the mountain. In any case, it's literally a couple of kilometers climbing upwards at a, let's see, at a I'm sorry, voice is a bit hoarse. Let's just say at a square angle, an 80 or a 70-degree angle. So you can imagine it's almost like I'm climbing a cliff, okay? And I had to do that by hand. And I'm already not someone that is the most athletic due to the fact that my focus is purely on my strength as a magician, which is mental and astral. So I don't focus on the physical. I don't do anything. I don't commit to any sports. I don't do anything. Okay, I don't play sports heavily, and I therefore I don't have any stamina or so on. Okay, with the exception of dangerous situations where adrenaline just kicks in. But in any case, I was really, I was beat, and I said to people, nah, this is literally, they can, okay, you could die if you do something like this. I felt my heart going insane. Okay, my heart started beating rapidly, my entire body started overheating, and I was like, no, I'm like a car that's what 15 has a 1500 cc motor that's trying to climb this mountain. It's not gonna work, okay? And okay, I won't say that I came close even to collapsing physically, but I definitely wasn't far removed from it. If it was, let's just say, 5 kilometer climb, a 5 kilometer climb, then nah, I would have stayed at the middle of the mountain at least for half a day, and I would have returned either the next day. I would have camped out or something. But you get the gist, okay, dear viewer. And in any case, out of nowhere, Fasago appeared, and he helped me too by cooling my body down. Okay, and keep in mind, this is without any offerings or anything. Fasago, he didn't even he didn't even ask for anything in return. And yeah, I do need to give credit, obviously, where credit is due. Okay, I wasn't even thinking about Fasago. I wasn't doing anything, but Fasago, he was more than willing to step in and help me briefly without asking for any compensation, and that does deserve credit, and he does deserve kudos. Okay, so hence me making this video. Fasago's willingness is reminds me a lot of Satan's willingness. Fasago is very willing to help you regardless of what. For someone that's looking for results, this doesn't really help you, but it's still worth noticing, or it's still noteworthy. Okay, it's still worth mentioning. um, so I would advise people that want to work with Fasago. I advise first of all that people do work with Fasago, but secondly, I advise them to, okay, stick to lunar matters, because as a lunar spirit, Fasago specializes in things relating to the moon. Practical things, or let's just say things as emotions, keeping one's emotions in check. Let's see, I can't come up with any other examples. Things dealing with domestic matters, all of these things are Cancer affiliated. So, ergo, the moon, of course, since the moon rules Cancer. Dealing with foods, you name it. These are all examples, okay, practical examples of what Fasago can be used for, so to speak, or can be worked with for. Money is also up for grabs, but that's not a specialty, so it for the most part depends on the situation. But in any case, yes, Fasago is definitely more than willing to help anyone that wants to work with him. And if any side effect occurs, that again, this is the case for all, if not most spirits. Okay, this isn't deliberately, this isn't done or instigated deliberately by them. uh, in any case, my message is clear. Okay, Ode to Vassago, credit given where credit's due. Vassago standing next to me right now. Okay, and yeah, that's Vassago's general appearance. Okay, a man dressed in multicolored robes. Generally speaking, these robes are either purple or yellow, and because these are lunar colors, so I get it. Okay, sometimes they can also be dark brownish or rosé colors. In any case, and he looks like a stereotypical Persian medieval person from the Middle East, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, Persians were like that. Let's just say you roughly estimated he looks like he looks like Bin Laden, okay, Osama bin Laden, but he looks well groomed, ridiculously well groomed. Ignore the ringtone. He looks ridiculously well groomed, and of course, he can also take other shapes. Okay, one that is a lot more younger, looking like just a general Arabic man in his 20s or 30 years old. And yeah, that's pretty much it on Fasago. Okay, again, Fasago's willingness to help goes a long way, and it's all about proper application. Don't ask him for things that he's not adept at and then complain when you're not getting any result. This doesn't just apply to him. This also applies to multiple spirits. This applies to all spirits in general that a magician works with or can work with. But that is it in any case. Thanks for watching. Bye.